After a long day of being pulled in every direction, the last thing anyone wants to think about is what's for dinner. That's where Schwann's can help, with a variety of real food choices, frozen to lock in freshness. From ready-made meals, premium meats and side dishes, to vegetables, ice cream, and more. Schwann's foods go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours, so you can pull off a delicious meal in no time at all. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. To help simplify mealtime, visit schwans.com.
And now, a great moment in furniture history. One summer in the early 90s, the Bob behind Bob's Discount Furniture did something that would send shockwaves throughout the furniture business. He eliminated haggling and ended the unfair and insidious practice of artificially jacking up prices only to throw a phony sale. What remains unanswered is why he would end such a lucrative scheme.
It was the right thing to do.
It was the right thing to do. This has been another great moment in furniture history. Watch furniture history unfold at mybobs.com.
Offline, we're going to record it. Is it playing? We're going to have to edit this one.
What?
Hi, this is Jim the Keys bartender. What? I just, no, that was great, Jenna. That was a perfect, I don't care. I like that. So going with the what?
What did I do?
And, well, actually, no, you showed me a dog chewing on a dildo.
I did. That was
nice.
Yeah.
That was heartwarming. That was like one of those things where I love to see pet videos of cats playing with yarn and stuff like that.
It's actually
and
a really
a dog chewing on a
big German Shepherd. He's going to town on that thing.
Yeah, not a big dildo necessarily.
But it's definitely, well,
the
he
different
tipped it over.
It's an expensive chew toy.
I mean, two dogs or humans, it is a chew toy, one way or another.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yikes.
So he's not in the wrong.
Yep. I know, they should make a flaccid penis dildo. You know that? Fuck, I just gave up my patent idea. That grows into...
You like this one? This
with
is
the guy.
Yeah. So you know how like women do.
Okay, we're going to describe. So the first
sexy
short video I saw was a dog chewing on a normal sized penis dildo.
Yes.
I'm saying that because I'm going to be cocky. I'm actually cocky. Oh, pun intended. It was like a 10-inch long one. So I just go and say, a normal size
it's just
one.
a normal size.
Just a normal size one.
It wasn't the double-sided or anything.
When a guy says, that's enormous. And when guys, I remember a couple times when I was in college and you had to show a guy, you're enormous. I said, oh, and you are so underendowed. Oh, my God.
Oh, underendowed.
If you think that's what it
great.
is. If you think that's enormous, then
that's
okay.
Awesome.
That's great. And that was a naked man popping himself like Beyonce did in that famous photo
in a bathtub,
when she was pregnant.
Yes. So he's covering his one nipple and he's covering his junk.
And there's
but his big baby.
And there's flower petals on his...
And it looks like he's in a milk bath, like laying on the side. So he's very elegant right now.
No.
It's an old... go with the old bartender thing. When they used to, years ago, listeners, some of the younger listeners in the United States, milk used to be delivered door to door. You had a milkman. And this story works for people that are 70 and older.
Yes, my mom says I'm the milkman's kid because I'm the white kid.
Milkman, okay. Yeah. And milkman comes to one door one time, and he notices that there's an order for 100 quarts of milk. And he's thinking, whoa, this can't be right. 100 quarts of milk. It's going to make my day no matter what, but 100 quarts of milk. So he knocks on the door. A woman comes up, and he goes, listen, I got your order. I seen the sheet. They used to leave the sheet in the... There used to be a box outside the door. I know this because I'm a history buff. It wasn't around when I was... I mean, it could have been still, but I wasn't old enough to know. But they used to have a metal box where they put the milk in, and people would get up. And the milkman would come before people wake up in the morning, leave the milk there, and they get up and they have their milk.
And then, but they put the empty ones back.
And they put the empty ones back in there.
We have a one
and they leave their orders,
Dade.
and they leave their orders in there for whatever type of milk they wanted, or I don't know if they delivered cheeses or anything like that. But he sold 100 quarts of milk, and he goes, well, what? This has to be a mistake. She goes, no, I heard that if you bathe in milk, that is really good for your skin. And he goes, oh. And she goes, yeah, I just want to look my best. And he goes, okay, do you want it pasteurized? And he goes, no, just up to my tits.
All right.
That's an old joke. Just up to my tits.
That's awesome. I've
Up
never
to my
heard
tits.
that
That's going to be
one.
the title of the show.
Just up to my tits.
Up to my tits and craziness. Here. Yeah, what?
What? Come your tits.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Jenna poured me an excellent, I had a vodka, a
Tito's.
well-known vodka. I didn't want to give it away.
Sorry.
But no, that's all right. We're not in danger right now of being a sponsor. We had other ones. They had it. You had an opportunity. Now you're going to have to pay. Other ones, you could have just gave it to us free.
Yeah.
We would have talked about it.
That was a gift, actually.
That was a gift?
Yeah.
It is a gift. This is
Well, one of the guys.
Oh,
one of the guys.
fuck is a gift in human beings.
One of the guys,
I thought you were talking about philosophically that
from
like
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
From Minnesota. One of the guys from Minnesota with
Which guy?
a dealership that we kind of partner with Riva. One of their general manager owners came down and they used one of our boats and went out for a couple days, and then everything they had left on the boat that they couldn't take back with them on the plane, they gave to us. So therefore, Tyler got the bottle of Tito's.
Oh,
That's
that's
why
nice.
one was open and the other one was too. That's why you commented you have 2 open bottles. Yes.
I used to, when I was doing that delivery stuff for the keys, I used to stock people that used to come in to the place, to these rental properties. And every so often I'd be recurring rental, and someone says, hey, listen, the people left a lot of booze behind and stuff like that. Do you want to take it? And I go, yeah, I guess I won't try to, like, with real difficult. Yeah, I can take it off your hands. No problem. You mean the 4 bottles of vodka?
I mean, you're twisting
and,
my
and
arm,
the 8
but I'm
bottles
not
of
gonna tell
wine,
you are.
and the case of beer. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Thank you. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
and
sure I'll have somebody that'll drink
I was
it.
making $100 on the delivery, and then which took me all 2 hours total, which is a lot still, but it was in there. But it was about $80 to $100 worth of booze. I said, oh well, that's coming and going. I think it's funny thing about it. I was doing delivery, but I really couldn't partake in the things that I was picking up when I was,
Yeah.
It's like being a drug dealer, I guess. No, you can't sample too much of your
Own stash.
of your
Oh
work.
goodness! Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's
I'm
not-
delivering stuff I really enjoy. It's like I used to deliver
Ooh,
pizzas
I
years
wonder if
ago.
they've noticed that I just popped this open and took a swig of Fireball or something.
Oh no! What the booze? Not so much the booze. I'm thinking of food. I got a couple things of booze orders and stuff. I always thought that would take off. Every so often, the guy that gave me the idea for the delivery company says, I just order a pizza, so I can get the guy to go and pick up a bottle of Jack Daniels for me. And I would pay him, and I told him to pick up a bottle of Jack Daniels if he has enough money for it, or otherwise I'll figure out how to pay him ahead of time, and I'll order it every Friday. He says, because when he's done work, he has a couple drinks, gets home, he can't really drive. So, wow, if you plan ahead, man, you could just get, you can have the Jack Daniels. And I understand, you may not, you're blinking at me like, why couldn't he just get it when he's sober? Because when he wants it, he's not. Okay, you got to think of it like a heavy drinker, a heavy drinker. Can you think of it like that? Can you put your place? I mean, that's the way.
There's times where,
where you want a drink and you have, but
ran out or something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to get. Thank God we'll never give your location here because
I'm pretty well stocked with,
I know you have
kind of
you have 5
variety.
days, 6 days of heavy drinking supplies here.
Which is funny because I don't even drink hard liquor.
Well,
No. The reason why you have it is that you don't drink it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's called a catch-22.
When my
Also, you
brother
never
comes
run out
by, and like you liked my brother's oh gosh, was it Scotch? Is that Scotch? Right, the Lefroy.
Yeah, that was tasty.
Lefroy, my brother
I'm not a
drinks
Scotch
that
guy
stuff.
either. You got to become a Scotch
So,
guy.
and that's what he said. He goes, it smells like ass, but it tastes really great. And
It's like
other
being
people
it's like being
bring it, and then
it's like
they
being
just,
a cocksucker, man. You either like it or you
you
don't.
either like it or you don't. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a different.
But Jim,
taste.
how would you ever know? I mean, have you ever sucked one?
I'm
how would you
going
know?
to give the dramatic pause.
Because
You like
right
that?
now,
Is it long enough? Did I pause?
I don't
Oh,
know.
that works in two ways, doesn't it?
I mean, you can't really say if you like it or you didn't if you never tried.
Well, you know what? I've never eaten shit either. And I know that I don't want to do that either. I paused enough and I gave you the right answer. You like it?
Damn, I'm disappointed.
I know. Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I took a couple of law classes, so I know how to argue. I know how to argue that. I go, wait, what's a platonic way of how to make the argument against it? Which I'm saying, there's some things you have a natural. You don't have a natural proclivity to think that you'd enjoy. You don't need to try. You don't have to try anything. I don't know if I like heroin. I don't know. Heroin may be fucking great. Or
And
acid.
off the deep
or
end we
acid.
go.
And there
Or
we
acid.
go.
Oh, wait. Not a deep end.
Well, just from one of. All right,
Jim
yeah.
just jumped
not
off
a
the
cliff.
cliff.
Oh, I apologize.
We asked him
I
if he ever sucked
apologize.
a cock, and he just jumped off a cliff.
Being gay is not the same as being addicted to heroin. What I'm saying
There
is,
is nothing wrong with being gay.
there's nothing at all.
Some
nothing
of
at all.
Our closest
Not
friends.
at all.
slash
Wait a second. I'm not saying it. I'm
family
just
are
saying
gay.
there's things you have a natural proclivity for that turn
Yeah.
you on. When you see things that you like the natural curve. And it just, I mean, I can understand if I got turned on by looking at Tom Cruise, who's gay. You know, I hate to say it, he is. Richard Gere, maybe. John Travolta, most likely.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Well, certainly.
Certainly.
Okay. But
Some of
neither
them
here
just
nor,
haven't
neither
admitted it
here
yet.
nor there. You can't tell, though, conversely, you can't tell someone who's straight. Because there's closeted people. Especially probably further north of here, like central part of Florida, it's probably good old boys that probably have jerked each other off.
Maybe they're in the mountains.
Or in the mountains in North
Maybe their
Carolina
backs
or
were
Alabama,
broken.
backwoods Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. Philadelphia.
They're all over the place.
They are all over the place and stuff like that. We love all of
They
them.
should be everywhere.
But wait, I don't know how we I'm not saying descend. What I'm saying, how would you know you don't like something unless you try it?
That's
You
what
don't
I'm
have to try anything. I don't know if I like emulation. Emulation? You know what that is?
Emulation?
Emulation, where you set yourself on fire.
Self-emulation is setting yourself on fire.
Yeah. I mean, some people, the guy at the Burning Man ran into the fire. He ran into the fire, right?
Listen, that just makes you a pyro.
Yeah, no, he ran into the fire.
Yeah,
You know,
so have I.
You saw that?
A couple dozen times in my life when you're drunk.
He ran into fire. But he ran out and ran back in. and died.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if I'd like that.
I mean-
I imagine I wouldn't. I mean, because it's very painful, probably, and stuff like that. But just things that turn you on. Like, I don't necessarily like dressing up. I like wearing a suit.
You don't like dressing up? You don't like wearing a dress?
I don't like wearing a dress. A dress doesn't.
Have you ever worn a flowy dress?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I wore a
want
wedding
pictures.
gown. A wedding gown.
I want pictures.
Well, it wasn't the time where everyone had cell phones. It was back in the early '90s. So it was a camera thing. I think someone may have gotten it, and it may have worn an old woman's thing, but I never wore a young, accentuating dress or something like that. Oh my God, I wore it. Okay, let me put it in context.
If there's
I think a little black dress
anyone
might
out there,
It was a Christmas party for the catering place I was working, and I was the host for the Pollyanna, and it was over 70 employees there.
Okay.
And there was over 100 guests. So there's 170 people at this party.
out of all 170 people, I know one of you had to at least have like one of those disposable cameras back then.
Oh, they have it.
Send me a picture.
Brian Sokolowski, Kevin Sokolowski, those guys may have it.
I want to
John
see Jim in a
Rivas,
dress.
someone has it. But I did not look good. I grew a beard for it and stuff. I did not groom
There's a
myself.
lot of-
And when I went to get it, my friend, this woman, had a formal wear place in my neighborhood, and I said, she goes, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to rent a dress, a wedding dress. And she goes, and I was way thinner than you, and 6'4", right? And I thought, I saw the 16 plus thing, and I'm thinking, I'm probably 16 or 18. It'd be a little shorter maybe, but no, not at all. A lot higher than that. You know what size? Guess. I mean, I was 183 pounds, 6'4".
That's very thin.
Yeah, 38. Size 38. And she goes, don't worry about returning it. The woman's not going to get. She put a deposit on it. We made the cost on it because I don't think someone's going to come in looking for this dress. But I did still save it and stuff like that. I said, all I have to do is give out Pollyannas. I'm just being a Rosewood bride. The quintessential Rosewood bride. I drove up, I did that, and blah, blah, blah. And I did one as an older senior woman and stuff like that. And that was it. No makeup. I didn't do any makeup.
You've actually gone through the process of picking out your own wedding gown before.
Well, I had only one to fit.
But you tried it on. Did you look in the mirror and say,
no, I did not try it on. I did not look in the mirror. All I cared about was it fit me. Did it fit me? Because I had to wear it and I had to do 30 minutes of material. I had to do 30 minutes of material on each person. Not 30 minutes on each person. That would be crazy. 70 people, that would be 35 hours. But I had to say something somewhat funny about most of the people. Some of the things fell flat, most of the things, but no one else wanted to go and do it, so I went up and did it. And I said, this is for the extra bang for the buck. You sacrifice for the team. They laughed their ass off. They wanted to drink a lot. I went and did it. I did it. You know what?
Did you wear pretty shoes that matched your
Nope, I wore sneakers. Or no, I had dress shoes on because I wore a suit. Because it was a Christmas party. I just went out, blah, blah, blah. I still had my pants on underneath it. No, I had my underwear. I'm a boxer brief guy, so my underwear underneath it, I don't even know if they had that. Maybe tighty whities. So, no, I did. And I didn't feel especially pretty. I don't look especially pretty in an outfit. I don't find that. I like the idea. I do like suits. I love suits. I love suits. I love ties. I love bow ties. I'm a bow tie guy. Real bow ties now. We have to tie them.
Tie them.
Yeah, so when you're done, you could be like the Brat Pack at the end and just, you pull one corner of it and you just got the end.
All right, I suggest that you two bartending one of these evenings actually
Tyler actually looked good in a tuxedo too. We'd be sharp.
He dresses up
I have
very
a suit
nice.
here. I have a suit from when I was...
you were in your
confirmation
when you were
his
sister
wedding.
Katie's wedding, yeah.
Still fit in it?
I have no idea.
How long ago?
Put on some weight.
How long ago?
Well, how long have we been married? 4 years. So
you'd be surprised.
8 years.
5 years.
Oh my God!
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tyler, there's nothing that makes you feel.
Well, I wore it to
different
court a couple of years ago.
What?
I wore it to court a couple of years ago. I mean, in a Keystown, you show up in nice slacks and
You didn't say you're going to court.
Shirt. You look a little better than the one sitting down in
When
their
someone
board shorts
comes into the
and wrap-up
bar
shirts.
wearing, when guys come in with shirts and ties and things, they're lawyers. I'm good.
So we stay away.
Yeah, we do stay away and stuff like that. No, I'm good. I got that still 3/4. Thank you. But there's nothing. There's nothing that makes me feel. I used a buddy of mine, Mike Amoroso, up in Philadelphia. He was a what would you call that? A physical plant maintenance guy for this big bank, and we handle all these things. He was like supervising. So he
was like like an operations manager.
Yeah, operations manager.
Okay.
But he's always wearing work clothes because he's running around supervising guys. He'd call in if they need plumbers there, if they need electricians there, and stuff like that. He'd go and supervise the work for the banks and stuff like that, and call in the guys that have under contract. And the guy had a good job. He was a nice guy. His name, I could say his name, Mike Amoroso.
You already said Mike Amoroso.
I did?
Yeah,
What a
you
great
said it
name.
already. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike, up in Philly. And Mike, when he would go out, Mike wanted to go and put on a suit and go down to a bar downtown in Philly. And
To go to the
talk
bar?
to girls. And then Mike was he was just a pleasant guy. He was good looking, about 5'6", 5'7", not particularly tall and stuff. He's so funny, smiling, like like a little. Who's the guy that was a Magnum PI?
That was Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
My
like
mom
a little
loved
Tom
him.
Selleck. He was like a little Tom Selleck.
Oh, it's like black
a little
hair.
blonder. No, he was brown hair. A little blonder.
Did he have the mustache?
He had a mustache. He had a blonde mustache. He was like half German, half Italian. Nice guy. Great guy. And he always wanted, every Friday night, he'd go, let's go downtown, let's put some suits on and go out and meet some ladies.
But he always had.
And I was like, at the time, I said, I wore suits all week. I always wore a suit. I had sport coats and all this stuff. I had like 15 suits in Gully, which it's the apex of the amount of suits. Now I'm down to one suit, one sport coat. I used to have 3 tuxedos. A double-breasted, a summer single breast, and a winter single breast. Yep, that was me.
And he's never sucked a dick. Sorry.
Well, I was a catering manager.
I had
did
to say
weddings.
it out
I know.
loud.
It's funny you said it. The contest, you said that. I let that sink in, and they said,
Dramatic
and I let it go, and then people, so that people can laugh at it and go, I was a catering manager. I worked weddings. I had to wear a tuxedo, and they paid for them. See, it falls like, but you know what? I had no problem for a while. So what? Hey, you know what? If I had, I don't know if I'd be particularly good at it. I mean, actually, my teeth are kind of sharp, so.
Yeah, but you know what? They always say, like, nobody can love you like you, right? So that's usually what gay guys say. If you talk to them in detail, they're like, well, I mean, I know how
maybe
I
for
would
manual
do it,
manipulation for me, but I don't know. I don't know. I
mean, if you want, okay.
yeah,
so,
you know what? It's just too much water has gone under that bridge, and I've never been exposed to that. I haven't been particularly, but not saying that people are forced into it. I think you have an inkling when you're younger what you would like. You know, you like sausage or taco. That's what you like. That's what, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a beautiful thing, human sexuality. Did you just flip me off? You just gave me the middle finger?
No, I did kind of, but I was actually itching my face.
I go, you liked it. No, that's what you like.
I didn't really
that's
mean to flick you off.
I know, but I know we both agree on that. And
I do.
You're the same exact person. You're the same exact person whether you like dick or vagina. You're the same person you were meant to be as long as you're not stigmatized by people that have a problem with it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I completely agree.
You know?
And you know, I'm always like, yeah, teach their own. To
Enjoy
each
it.
their own.
And we don't want, and naturally, there's a certain level of affection you want to see between everyone. I don't have a problem with people being affectionate to each other. When they get overly affectionate, like, you don't want to.
Well, that's uncomfortable for anyone.
Oh, well, makeup party's a makeup. I imagine if there was a makeup party, you know, in a perfect world, 2 guys could be making out here, 2 girls, a couple, and they all have a good time. Oh, we're just having a good time, hanging a time. I mean, but is that a party?
You know,
is that a party? Because you're not interacting with each other. Why don't you just go home and do that? Because you're just doing it in front of other people to show your possession of them, right? Is it to show possession?
Maybe it is.
I mean, I understand the porn aspect. That's great. If it turns you on, but otherwise, in a party, you just show an affection to someone. You show appreciation. You tell them like, oh, you know, I love you, sweetheart. Here's a kiss for you.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. And when a guy wants to go and do that to another guy and stuff like that, it's not like a guy said to a girl, I say, I love you, sweetheart. Let me finger you. You know, let me finger you right here. You're not going to do that.
Or a girl walks up to you and she's like, oh, I love you so much. Let me give you a head right here on the
Oh, can I finger bang you?
Right, yeah. You know, it's actually funny because a mutual friend of ours was talking to me last night, and I am saying no names, but she was saying that, you know,
she's pretty cute.
Yeah, she's a cutie pie. But she was talking about her relationship and that it's very non-affectionate. Very non-affectionate. And
even in private?
Yes. And so sometimes she likes for her and her
partner
to be around us because we are so affectionate. And although we're not really, I mean, we're not like PDA all over the place. We're not, I mean, you've known us for a long
Abby
time.
and I are
We're
the
really
same
not
way.
like that.
I say goodbye, we go to the gym, I say, she's leaving, I give her a kiss. We go PDA, I go, no, you're saying goodbye to the person you love. That's all you're saying.
Right.
You're not going, blah, 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 you know.
Absolutely.
And if you did, if you're discreet, you go around the corner, it's not in full view, but not in hidden either, and you can do that
like,
too.
if Tyler steps into my office and he's gonna, you know, like stops in at work or drops something off or is doing whatever with his own business stuff or dealing with our boats and whatever. I mean, he's captain. He does that stuff, and I run a big boat dealership. But there's always a kiss goodbye, or there's always like a cute little hug. Or if I'm super busy, he'll sneak into my office and he always gives me a little kiss on my head. Like, it's just what he does. And then he sneaks away and kind of just does his thing, and I'm working. But of course, then we're at home, it's really similar. So he'll come outside and he'll like walk by me or pat me on the head or like, you know, give me a little kiss on the head and then go sit over there, do his thing. And I had no idea that our normal, which is not even very PDA, was a subject of like content.
A contention.
For someone else who doesn't have that at all.
Wow.
And that's how she ends up
People want to be shown a sign that they're cared about.
Right.
In almost anything, it's not that's just necessarily relationships, at work, the affirmation saying, you know what, I really appreciate, Tyler, what you do in the boatyard and what you're doing here. And I know you're working late, and they didn't do that. I understand that. Showing appreciation for the people you work with and care about, and your friends, just your friends. That's your friends. Or Damon. You know who I missed? I missed our friend Damon and Papa Joe.
I know. You know,
I miss those guys.
I know. They haven't. They were busy last week, and then tonight. I don't know, but they've been a little busy.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they'll be back
I miss them. Meaning, I can show appreciation for it and do that when someone's not around. Your sons, even though I didn't see them, I missed them. I didn't spend all my time with them and stuff like that. But they were such, I hate to say, they're sweet guys.
They're such funny
sweet guys, and they're so nice and warm to each other.
I
know. It's just like twins.
You know what kills me?
Twins should be that way.
Twins are weird anyway, right?
Twins are weird. Twins should be that way, and siblings should be.
Yeah.
Siblings do. I love my sisters and my brother.
My big bro, he is my human. Like, I love that guy. Yeah. He knows it. And I don't talk to him sometimes for days or weeks. You know, like he texted me yesterday, and he just said, I miss you. And I said, I miss you too.
Yeah.
You know, my big bro. But my little guy.
Is he up in Minnesota, right?
Yeah, he's in Iowa. My brother's in Iowa.
Where's he now?
My brother owns Remaxes in Iowa. He's a very successful man. He's very busy.
I know someone that lives out in Iowa. They moved from Philadelphia to Iowa because the job he got, and oh my God, he bought a house. At the time, he was living in a house for $240,000. He bought a house for $180,000. This is back in 2002. Mm-hmm. And it was palatial.
Yes, in Iowa, that's a huge difference. Like, I've been trying to get my brother to come down here and get his license all set up in Florida, and I'm like, come on, just be my... it would be so cool. And he's brilliant. He's brilliant. I mean, I'm a smart girl, but my brother is brilliant, and it pisses me off sometimes, but at the same time, I'm just so proud of him. But my little guys, you know, my sons, Mike and Matt, my twins, and my older son, Ryan, but my twins are just... the most sweet humans.
Yes, I know.
They're
I've seen them in
just
action.
amazing young men.
I've seen them in action. I've seen them looking at videos
and we've had
together.
them on the podcast before. You know, Matthew especially. You know, like he'll always like chime in or grab the mic and talk to us, and we tease him about his sock under the bed.
Sometimes I'm mean-spirited and stuff like that, but when it comes to, there's not enough fucking kindness out there and stuff like that for people to be fucking sweet to each other. I'm militant about it. I'm fucking militant about it. Be fucking nice to each other out there.
God
it's
damn
total bullshit.
Fuck you guys.
It's total bullshit.
If you're mean to each other, fuck you.
Yeah, my daughter told me a story at her school where I don't want to say anything. No, I can't talk about that.
Oh, no, you can't.
I know, but she did the right thing. She did the right thing. It was about someone was given a performance, and everyone at school was not as kind to her as she could, and she was hurt by it.
Oh.
That she, no, not to her, to someone else.
Yeah.
She recognizes someone's, and the other person didn't know it was going on. And she says, I think it was wrong that happened. And I said, you know what? You can torture yourself by way people behave badly. We can encourage people. Just like the asshole conversation.
Right.
Where assholes come out and you get more attention with sugar than vinegar.
Oh, what? Right. And get more bees with honey.
Yeah. Bees from honey. That's it. Why not? I mean, you can't force people to be nice.
No.
But you have to understand that works. I think what happens is people are functioning under this severe disorders and pain and suffering that they can't get from under it. And they have to be fucking brutal to each other and assholes.
No.
And when you see people that are nice to each other and go, oh, you jerk-offs. What are you, an asshole? You pussy.
Right, yeah, exactly. Oh, because he's a nice person and he's a pussy?
He's a pussy?
Right?
Yeah, that's total bullshit. Total bullshit.
Right. Like
being nice should be your default setting.
Yeah.
Default setting.
Really
I love
be.
it. You know what? I realize
people.
there's horrible situations out there in the world. There's in Darfur. This isn't politics, it's geopolitics. Different. In Sudan, where people ride into your village and we used to do that here in the United States with the fucking Indians and stuff like that. Oh, fucking, I shouldn't say that. No, with the fucking white people rode in and killed all the Indians and stuff like that because they wanted their land and shit like that. That was geopolitical shit, bullshit, greed. But right now, we have enough intelligence that we know that being kind is not going to hurt you.
No.
It's brutality and meanness just is a way of gaining a foothold and getting one hand up on someone and just gaining power. And then when other people are nice, we poke fun at them.
Yep.
We poke fun at them.
We call them weak. We tease them.
Weak people.
And that's that.
You know what? You can be strong in compassion and just say, when someone's, just like if someone's if you're in Philadelphia and someone's getting their ass kicked in the middle of a thing, sacrifice yourself, go up there and try to help them. I know it's tough. Sometimes you may be putting your life on the line. Yeah. Or you just go and show other people,
could at least
be an example to people and say, hey, I'm going to stand up. We're not going to be brutal. We're not going to do this stuff. We're not going to be mean to someone else. We're not going to, like I know in another episode I said about the homeless guy that comes in to the restaurant. My duty is first to the owner of the restaurant. I want to make a profit there. But I also want to be nice to that guy. But I'm not going to pay for the guy to get drunk when he can't pay his bill.
Right.
I'll help feed him. But if he starts hurting the business, he's hurting other people that are earning money there and stuff like that, and hurting the owners of the business. This is me thinking compassionately through this. I want to treat the person like a human being, but I don't want to damage the bigger circle around me. It's a big picture. It's complex. We're playing chess, not checkers in life. That's the way life is. So you be kind to the people that are going to accept it, but you can't be kind to the guy that's trying to jack you up for your car.
Right.
You got to take the power window, stick his dick in the window, and roll that window up.
Roll that sucker up.
Yep.
Sometimes it's sometimes you can be nice to a fault.
Yep.
And it's burned me, and my husband has that problem.
Yep.
He definitely is nice to a fault. And I've learned. I
learned that too with him. So when I was training Tyler, when I'm talking to him, I try to talk to him like I could put myself, because I'm the same way. I could put myself in his shoes and explain, as a bartender, this is what I would look out for. This is what I learned. And what other bartenders didn't tell me. Sometimes they would try to show how great a bartender they are, instead of trying to teach me how to be a good bartender.
Yeah.
Just go and say what I need to do. You know what? Most of your drinks, no one ever said to me, most of your drinks are going to be cold drinks. You're going to get more finesse in how you open wine, how you do this, how you pour. I still, every so often, I pour a red wine too fast and it splash. It's like peeing. It's much like pissing. Where you splash all over, you got to get in the center. When you're pouring the wine, if you splash too much wine, it goes over the edge of the glass and gets on the stem. And if a woman's wearing a light color, especially with red wine, a light colored dress, that will put a red wine stain shows up like that. To this day, I've been bartending so long, I still do that. Now, showing people I'm not perfect may show weakness, but it also shows this is what I learned, and I could pass this on to you.
Right.
And if I can't be perfect, maybe you can strive to be, but anytime you make a mistake, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
Because people of all experience levels make mistakes. And
you're human.
We can do this. We could be. I don't know how we got on this thing about being nice. If you're twins.
Well, it's my twins, and especially Matthew. And Matthew's texting me right now. He's so cute.
No, to being touching and loving of your fellow human beings is not weakness.
No,
it shows strength.
It's
that it shows that you grew up in an atmosphere. Well, if you didn't grow up in an atmosphere of love and support, and you're supportive and nice and kind, you're even better than
the ones that
you're
did.
Even better than the ones because I was brought up in that. I wasn't brought up. There wasn't a hindrance. There was not anything that stopped me from doing those things. There wasn't anything in my life. My father. There was a couple. Every so often there's a couple assholes you run into. There are bumps in the road.
Right.
If you focus on them, it's no big deal. But I wasn't. Luckily, I moved around so much, so I wasn't. I think a lot of times when people grow up in one place, you run into the same assholes, and you have to deal with them your whole life.
Yeah.
I went to 16 different elementary schools, so I had to deal with different assholes. And I realized, yes, there's a lot of assholes out there, but there's a lot of nice people too.
Right.
In different places, and it's the way it is every place.
But why not give people the benefit of the doubt and be the bigger person, the nicer person, and just be the one who? I'm not going to be a complete saint. I'm not. I haven't been the saint. Oh, nobody's a saint.
I have pushed back when I felt bad about it. And sometimes you have to. So you never know until after you push back whether it was how you're going to feel about it.
Self-preservation. Sometimes.
Sometimes you think you're going to be this life-changing experience, but it wasn't.
Right.
And I said, "Oh my God, I really overreacted to that one." I did. Sometimes I've seriously overreacted to the people. I hate to even put it into context, but there were things where I thought someone was being particularly rude, where I went back at him with force, and several times physically, and I said, "Wow, I really wish I hadn't have done that." But there's a couple times I did, and things didn't escalate. So I don't know when. You don't know when you're going to need to do that. And I don't mean to be obtuse, because they can go into particulars about it, but it's going to embarrass me and other people, and I don't really care about embarrassing myself. Obviously, because I told you about the wedding dress.
Just put your dick in the window, Jeff.
I never put my dick in the window. I would always do that. I always knew that. I did have the zipper caught on the tip of the penis.
Yeah, we got a bleeder.
Oh, no, God. He had the whole thing done. I never understood that. You can't do that.
How would you ever get that far?
You can only get, you can't, that's not possible. Is it?
I don't know.
How would you get the beans
unless you're rushing and just
Frank?
Yank. Well, 9 out of 10 times you don't whip out the boys, too, with, the hot dog.
No, but I know, but
the beans and the Franks.
Yeah, but remember in the movie, they're like, how did you get your beans above your Frank? Like the guys.
And we didn't necessarily. I don't think it looks particularly different from that, whether it was upside down or not. Once you get that, if you got that zipped in the zipper, that I still don't know how you get that in there. It's always the edge of it.
Yeah.
It's always the edge.
But
you never
would
get
probably,
stuff on the outside because that is
Tyler would probably
crazy.
know. But he
You
doesn't,
did it.
He
You
doesn't
would
wear
cut-
underwear.
I've caught it once or twice.
No, but you would. That
But
would
it's
separate.
like,
that would
and you
cut
stop.
it. That would separate that part
Yeah.
from your body. If you close the zipper on it, but when you have the edge, it does. There's nothing to separate, so you're just mangling that edge. Right?
Ouch.
The mangling. Oh my god.
I mean,
No.
I'm not a boy, so I don't have that stuff. But I wouldn't want to zipper it in anything.
Mom,
if
I
did.
hesitate to say something. For some women, they do have extra skin where they could get zipped up.
Well, you keep your
I
beef
saw
curtains
that
out of the
labia
zipper.
plasty. Did we talk about get your labia out of the zipper, right?
Keep your beef curtains out
The
of the
beef
zipper.
curtain, yeah. Oh my
Dear
god!
Lord.
Oh, sorry.
And there's going to be a YouTube video out there. We got some woman go, oh, you got me
No.
at Walmart. And you go, there's blood on these jeans.
Oh,
Gladys, you got it.
That's-
Oh, I'm sorry, Gladys.
Oh, that's awful.
Well, it happens sometimes. You gotta be careful.
I mean, if you have like
You gotta be
girl
careful
parts
when you're in
that
the changing
dangle,
room at the Walmart.
Maybe they should wear like compression shorts or something to keep them in where they belong.
Or wear shorts.
Like compression shorts.
Just wear shorts.
something.
No, just shorts.
Keep
So whenever it happened,
keep
we
your
weren't
lady
wearing
busy.
shorts. You're
And-
Commando King over here.
Jeans.
What?
He does.
Jeans.
Jeans. Well,
Yeah.
Jeans is when you zip your junk up in them.
Jeans.
jeans are tight. Unless there used to be the 501s. The 501s were loose.
Oh, the
I had,
Levi's.
Levi's 501s. Slim fits?
No. The Jenkos. It's a style of jeans back in the 90s.
Jenkos.
Jenko.
What are they made
I'm
by?
not sure what that
That
is.
was their brand, Jenko. I don't know.
Oh, it's Jenko?
Yeah.
Is that a southern brand?
They were like baggier. Like,
Yeah. Well, they had those. They had those baggy jeans.
Yeah, and then like the pocket
But
went
the
from
zipper.
like your waist halfway down your calf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only thing a
stuff.
CD player would ever fit in back then.
Yeah, and they had
you
that.
zip
Yeah.
your junk up
And
into
they had-
Jenkos?
Oh, well, because the front was always close. The front was always close. The rest of it was baggy as shit.
Yeah.
The ankles and stuff like that. Look at this.
Yeah.
Thank God. You know what? My God.
Your legs are getting like ridiculously like thigh strong.
Are you fucking kidding me? I thought it was getting thinner.
No, you're like thinner.
I thought it was getting thinner.
No, you know what? I think you're thinner in like in your torso,
Yeah.
but your legs on the like even the back sides of your legs are like insane
Are you using a
right
stair
now.
climber when you go to the gym?
No,
I'm
he
doing
teaches
it for
a
my
spin
butt.
I know
class.
that.
I do. I told
But
you
it's
that.
different.
I told you about like
Doing spin to a stair climber is a completely different workout.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But
Like the
what I'm
backs
doing
of your
is to
thighs.
strengthen my.
Like your glutes,
Your glutes.
like your glutes. Are
Yeah.
you working on your butt?
Yeah.
Are you're working on? You want to?
You know why? Yeah, I told you why. Because I can stand.
Because you didn't
when
want
I
to be
work
the
a
guy
double,
with see-through
when I work a
pants.
double, it's really. I am way past. All I'm worried about is not having too big a gut and being able to stand 13 hours.
But
That's it.
you're not worried that you're going to be the guy with the see-through shorts and everybody can see your saggy butt cheeks. Really that's what it is. Because we talked about
I
that.
didn't have butt. I didn't have a butt before. Now I got a great butt, but I can't. I can't really. What do you call that? I can't really pivot the butt into getting. Because I'm 55 years old. Even if I was single, it would be gross to try to get women interested. Well, no. If I'm in a 50-year-old
But
woman, she wouldn't have a problem.
You
with
know
it.
what? I bet your wife likes your butt.
Well, I'm doing it. I'm mainly doing it. I'm mainly doing it for my daughter.
Because
Right,
she
and
wanted you to live a healthier
be
lifestyle.
healthy and not be so heavy and be able to run around and stuff like that and be able to stand. And
Are you telling me that Abby is not appreciative of your butt right now?
I think she likes it. I
So-
think she likes it.
so-
I hope so.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Come on,
Who knows?
Abs. Jeez. Pay attention to his butt.
Yeah. I don't want it too much butt play. I don't want it. I don't need.
Now we're into.
I don't want to finger up the butt.
You don't need to butt play. We're not talking about your butt part.
I'm not uncomfortable about it.
We're just talking about.
I don't like it whenever a girl
I'm trying to do like the
tries
cheek
to do
squeeze.
that to see if you want that.
Like the cheek squeeze.
It's not in my erogenous areas.
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't spend extra time concentrating on it.
So
I don't do it. When I do the workout and stuff like today when I did the workout,
yeah.
I don't think about it. In the beginning I'm real slow. I'm like, man, I'm not really feeling the workout. At the end, like I'm pushing 10 miles, 11, 12 miles an hour. I'm seeing if I can go like 20 more minutes. I go, well, wait a second. I'm just killing my legs. I'm too old to be doing this. Like your heart can do it, but your heart can also explode.
So what you're telling me is that
the longer I go, I get stronger.
that you are not so interested in whether or not the internal components of your butt cheeks has got attention, but you would think the external components of your butt, you would think that your wife would be.
Oh yeah, that's great. I want to fit in my pants. I want to fit in my pants. I want to be able to put the pants on that I put 3-4 years ago. I want to put them on, and that's it. And you know what? You're great. You're right about that. Those those thighs
are insane right now.
I was always a skinny guy.
Yeah, you were like.
I mean, like my arms are. I've never. It just happens when you get older. I lift and I do that.
Right.
And I'm not trying to get any bigger. And people go, hey, big guy. I'm not a big. I'm a skinny guy. I'm a skinny guy inside here. I'm a skinny guy inside here trying to be fit. And I'm just doing it. I'm not trying to be big.
Right.
And I'm not trying to do this. I'm not. When I work out, I'm doing the curls and all that stuff. I'm doing it to strengthen that part so I can lift the kegs and not hurt my back when I have to put it in and put the kegs in.
Put the kegs in.
Put the kegs in.
You have to be really careful because that can be really heavy to lift all that.
The lift. Oh no, she's focused like you're lifting a big penis in front of you. Like a log in front of your leg. She's focused, got a hand in front of you. Like I'm a beluga whale.
My poor husband is embarrassed of me right now. He's
so
just
on a lighter note, I'm really trying to entertain a podcast out on the boat once we ship it out there this week.
Yes, the big yacht's going to go out, which was featured on, I don't even remember what episode maybe 120? Something like that?
I guess can we do it at powered? Can we anchor up and not have...
No, we'll fire up the generator and run the power in the boat.
Okay, we could do that because otherwise I'd have to use the powered mic.
No.
And the powered mic, I could do the powered mic off. If we can do it 2 ways too, I can run both at the same time.
Well, we can actually, and then we can
sit out on the bow or
and then we can hotspot in with the iPad because that has its own. It actually.
I can as long as I have a
power source.
No, I have a cell signal.
Yep.
I can set up a mobile. I got plenty of. I got plenty of. No, but I have plenty on my phone.
So
my plan that I can. I have.
We could do a
12 hours worth of stuff we could do out there.
We could do a floating.
Oh, we're gonna do
podcast.
a Tommy Lee Jones and what's her name?
Men in Black.
Podcast.
The floating podcast.
No, the podcast with
boat.
You don't remember her talking about the woman from Baywatch?
Yes.
Oh, are you?
That was on a boat. Okay, folks. It is 47 minutes into it. 47, almost 48 minutes. Before we sign off, a reminder.
Please leave us a review. Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spreaker. Any reviews always helps if you want to hear more of our crazy humor.
Why does it help?
It helps because we can expand our listenership and bring you more episodes. We
can expose ourselves to more
we
people.
will expose.
What is we want to get to is eventually where someone says, if you like this, you may like that, and if we show up as that,
be put into the
that would be a big
field.
thing. That would be a huge thing for us. It's like huge, like you visualize with your hand.
Yes.
And
if you like this, you'll like
a salami coming off A skinny 12-year-old boy.
All right, we need to up that age quite a bit now.
I know, that is horrible.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a Catholic.
Finishing strong there.
I know, I can't.
Finishing strong. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Jen. Mike and Matthew. I love you, baby boy. Thank you for texting me.
And
FG, love you.
Gloria, the people in
Brazil,
Philadelphia, McGillans,
yes,
McGann's,
Hi, McGann's.
Texas, the Texas Heathen, Divine, Melissa Divine, the girls, yeah, they've been listeners, they've been big supporters. Any friends you got in Newtown out there, just send us a like, and I'll make sure I mention you. We still haven't heard from. We haven't got a lot of listeners in Chicago and Chi-Town, but we'll get it. We're gonna get it. We're starting to get it up there. We got New England. I appreciate that. So we're gonna sign off right now. You got anything weird to say?
Weird? I just have a good night, people.
I got a big burp to go.
Oh, Jim's burping. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
This is Julie.
Hey, calendar, what's my morning like?
Julie's about to have a long day.
At 9 a.m., soccer carpool. 9:10, purchase birthday card. 9:05, dry cleaning.
Did you just go backwards?
I'm sorry, I can't fit that question into your schedule. 9:15, cry for a little bit.
For days that won't end, let Schwann's help. With Schwann's, you can get delicious meals that go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. Visit today at schwanns.com.
Capital One knows life doesn't alert you about your credit card.
Pitch hitting, the catcher, number 2. Also Karen in row J eating the hot dog. Did you mean to tip 167% yesterday at Le Cafe restaurant? Just checking.
So, meet Eno, the Capital One assistant that catches things that might look wrong, like over-tipping, then sends an alert to your phone and helps you fix it. Eno, another way Capital One is watching out for your money when you're not. Capital One, what's in your wallet? See CapitalOne.com for details. Limitations apply.